Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. One sec, let me pull it up on my phone. I didn't... I forgot to... I forgot to get my phone ready before stream. Honestly, my phone isn't that necessary. Now that I've got two monitors, I can always just look over this way if I want to see chat, but like, this keeps it like closer to, you know, where I'm looking. Anyway, welcome. Stream Element Spot still isn't here. Yeah. Don't know what's going on with that. But, yeah. That's a thing. Anyway, Detective Pikachu, we're coming back to this game today. We were in the middle of exploring some ruins last time. And this time we're going to continue doing that and seeing what's down at the bottom. I am doing something a little different today behind the scenes. I found out yesterday that apparently Twitch has this thing called stream markers, and you can like mark a point in a stream so that you know to come back to it later if you want to make like clips or like highlights or whatever. Apparently this has been a thing this entire time, and I just didn't know about it. So I've got my stream manager dashboard up in like a browser window just so I can quickly click that if there's anything that I want to go back to and clip later, because I need clips in order to keep up my daily shorts. And like yesterday I went back and made a whole bunch of clips of that stream, but that required me scouring through the entire stream for clippable moments. And I'd rather just note it down when it happens. And this seems like it's a better way of doing it than trying to write down time codes in Notepad or something. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Let's hope these markers work, yeah. Yeah, shoot, who told me again? Someone told me that apparently they're kind of iffy. Who was it? It was Rick. According to Rick, they sometimes work, they sometimes don't. So we'll see. We'll see if they end up working. Anyway, let's go over to the game. Let me just full screen this so I can see what I'm doing. And then open this so I can quickly click that if I say anything funny. Let's get back into the game. According to Gordon, the Aurora Drop is a fabled crystal that some believe is actually a Pokemon, and it's rumored to assume its true shape when imbued with a certain energy. I wonder what Pokemon it's going to be, because like that's not an existing lore, at least not with that name. Anyway, back to this. Oh, dude has something to say. If you break my beautiful boulder, I'm going to be very, very upset. Yeah, I will be more careful from now on. I gotta remember how to do Pikachu's voice. Do-do-do-do-do. This dude is, he's not very fast. Also, I hope my internet survives today. It was being...
Whoa! Why is everything shaking?
Oh.
The door closed. We've got to tell Tim and the others. Right away.
I like how he kept trying to go back to his default facial expression in the middle of talking. Why did the door suddenly close like that? Do you think you're strong enough to open that door? Nuh-uh, even I couldn't open a door that big. Pikachu is freezing to death but looks so comfy. Yeah, I figured. I'd better go discuss this with Tim. Let's get back to the others, Darmanitan. So yeah, hopefully my internet survives today. It was being dumb yesterday. Like, even after I ended stream, it was sort of a bit on and off. But this morning it seems fine, so hopefully it stays that way. I've got bad news, Tim. The door to the ground floor just closed. What? Is that what that big rumbling sound was? Yeah, that was the door shutting tight. But why would it do that? No idea, it just kinda happened. What do? We gotta find a way out. Maybe we should try talking to Gordon? He might know something we don't. Good idea. I'll see what he has to say. Back to humans. I see. So that rumble really was the door closing. Did you suspect that already, Professor? Yes, because the same thing happened when I came down to this floor. There was suddenly a deep rumbling sound, and then I was trapped down here on this floor. That must have been one of the two rumbling sounds Slowpoke said he heard. Isn't there another exit? I believe so, yes. Do you know where? There may be one in the deepest room of the ruins. It's said these ruins were originally built to host a ritual that strengthens the bonds between people and Pokemon. I feel a sneeze coming on, but it's not happening. There's an ancient document describing the ritual. I found one line particularly interesting. Solve all the riddles in the deepest place and find yourself back in the sun's embrace. The sun's embrace must be a reference to the outside. I see. So if we solve all the riddles, we might be able to find an exit and get out of here? Yes, if that document is to be believed. I wonder what kind of riddles it's referencing. I'm not sure, but I'm curious about the two murals on this floor. I can't say for certain they're related to the rituals, the riddles or the ritual, but they must have some meaning or another. There's the mural in this room, and one in the other room. Why don't you take a good look at them both? Thanks, Professor. We'll investigate them right away. Thank you. I'll stay here and ponder these riddles a bit more. If you find anything, come let me know. Of course. That's a lot of notes. What did the murals mean? One final puzzle must be solved to escape the ruins. So he's like, oh, we gotta go to the deepest floor, and on the deepest floor we'll find an exit. Apparently this is the deepest floor. Okay. Because apparently it's one final puzzle. Examine the murals and figure out how to activate the mechanism. According to Gordon, it sounds like there are clues in the murals. Yeah, the mural in this room and the mural in the other room. I think we'll be able to find a way out of here if we can figure out what those two murals mean. Let's go investigate, Tim. Giving him that kind of voice alongside that kind of face is very funny. Alright, investigation time. It's a mural depicting a human. Let's see if it can give us any clues about the exit.
Okay.
I bet we can find some hints here. Let's examine this closely. So there's the human. This looks like a drawing of a human. Yeah, the style is similar to the relief we saw in the entrance too. It looks like there's a pedestal or something under its feet. Maybe it's depicting a statue of a human? The Passimian murals all corresponded to this specific statues. Reading is hard. Why do I play so many games that involve so much reading? Thank you for the redeem sphere. Or the redeem singular. Hope it helps with the reading. You know, I actually slept well for like the first time this week last night. So hopefully that helps. Alright, I already read that line. So maybe there's a human statue somewhere too. We saw some reliefs of a human carved into a wall, but I don't remember seeing any statues. And there's footprints. These look like footprints. Based on the direction they're pointing, it looks like they're walking away from the human. But they're zigzagging everywhere. Think there's some meaning to that weird path? I wonder if the door drawn here is supposed to be the exit out of the ruins. Seems that way, but we haven't been anywhere that looks like this. Where could the exit be then?
Alright.
I think that's all there is to see here. I think my tea's cool enough to drink now. Alright, let's check out the other one. Check the 2 murals, then begin deducing. So that's basically all there is then. Just the murals. And here's the other one. And it's a Clefairy. It's a mural depicting a Pokemon. This might be a clue about the exit. Let's check it out.
Hey.
Now think really hard as you examine this. Hold on. Oh no. I was like, did the sound just cut out? No, it was just a very quiet part of the song. Hold on, let me... There, I've got this again. It's an image of a Pokemon. Is this meant to be Clefairy? Well, there were those reliefs of Clefairy carved into the entrance. But this mural... What's that shape under Clefairy's feet? It looks like some sort of pedestal. Maybe it's depicting a statue of Clefairy? The Passimian murals were representing statues too, so maybe this is one too. If that's the case, there should be an actual statue somewhere. Maybe we just haven't found it yet. Then there's the footprints. Are these Pokemon footprints?
Hey.
I think we can be pretty sure of that. They remind me of the ones in the on the mural of the human we saw earlier. They're taking a weird path. Do you think it means something? Do you think this drawing represents a door? There was a drawing just like this on the mural with the human too. If that's the exit, we should be able to get out through there if we solve the last puzzle.
Alright.
I think that's all there is to see here. Which means it's time to start deducing, I guess. Right? Or maybe I need to talk to them first. And there's like more evidence to get from that. Because right now, like, I'm still a little lost. Because they have exclamation marks. Slow, slow. You're worried because you wanted to hurry and get Mr. Go home, but now we're all stuck? Don't worry, we'll figure something out. His face may not show it, but Slowpoke is pretty concerned, huh?
Yes.
Who'd have guessed that we'd get stuck in here too? I'm so sorry we put you in danger like this, Rachel. Why are you apologizing? Coming here was my decision. Besides, I know you two will find the exit. We'll certainly try. This is your chance to show her what you've got, Tim. Really, Pikachu, this again? Pikachu's
Let's start deducing.
Okay, I guess we could have deduced already. Well, we've examined both murals. Did you learn anything? The murals seem to be hinting at something. Let's figure out what it is together. Well, one of them is obviously showing something. Move the two statues. The footprints in the murals are moving away from the statues. That means the statues should be moved in those directions. Footprints might indicate where the statues are located. The footprints in... obviously this.
Oh.
Both murals depict footprints moving away from a statue. Could that mean we need to move the statues in the same direction as the footprints? The footprints are moving away from the statues, so we should move the statues the same direction. I think you might be onto something there. But we've still got one problem, and it's a big one. Yeah, we don't know where those statues are. Exactly. Even if we understand the clue, it's useless if we can't find the mechanism itself. There's gotta be a room on this floor somewhere that has those statues. Nothing in the murals indicates that, though. Then where the heck are the statues? I see, so you figured out what the murals mean, but you still don't know where the exit is. Right, we've already looked through every room down here. I'm not sure where else we can look. The old document said that the exit was in the deepest room, but... The deepest, huh? Wait a second, have we really searched all the rooms? I can't be sure until we look around a bit more. Why don't we try looking at the deepest room of the ruins one more time, Tim? Oh, this? Oh, yeah. This is the room we were in when you went to go check on the professor, right? This room is the furthest back from the entrance to the ruins, which makes it the deepest, I think. We should probably look around here again. We saw that hole into the next room before, but we might find something else. Okay, let's give it another once-over. Thanks, Tim. I can't say I know exactly what we're looking for, but let's pay close attention to the walls and floor. Well, there's a random block of ice. Some more ice. Like there's this. There's the ice wall, I guess. There's a wall of ice here. It doesn't look like there's another room in this direction. It really is a big hunk of ice, though. Do you think Mr. Mime and Bergwijn made it? Wait, maybe this wall is... What is it, Pikachu? Hold on, I feel like I'm on the brink of an epiphany. A bolt of brilliance? A bolt...
Puzzles in the murals. Also, a maze with a dead end.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Of course. It all makes sense now. A bolt of brilliance! There's a mechanism on the other side of this wall!
They really went and put a random block of ice there solely for that cutscene. Okay. If the mechanism's on the other side of this wall, of this ice wall, then what we thought was a real wall is just a thick slab of ice. It melted right after the cutscene ended. I'm guessing it's probably still there and we just can't see it because it's out of frame. This is the only wall that's completely frozen over. Don't you find that odd? I'm sure this wall is the same as the one in Mr. Mime's room. So this is nothing but ice? It sure looks like a wall to me. I mean, we don't have any proof yet, but... There's one way to find out. Go ahead and do what you do best, Darmanitan. What's wrong? We really need your strength right now. Pikachu seems to be asking him to break down the wall of ice, but Darmanitan's not even trying to do it. Maybe it doesn't want to break this ice? Darman. Apparently there's someone in there, and he's not sure it's a good idea to let us in. Seems Darmanitan is still wary of us humans. Darmanitan, please listen. I know you can't understand what I'm saying, but we don't mean you or your friends any harm.
Da. If we make it out of here, I'll make it my personal mission to help you. I'll take care of you and all your friends, I swear. Tim, do you think your Pikachu could put in a good word for us? Please, please, Darmanitan. We're all friends here.
Da. Sounds like he's on board. So he really did understand our feelings? Da, man.
Give it what for, Darmanitan! Manitan!
Boom. One punch! There's the doors.
Amazing.
We could climb out through the roof if we wanted. Oh, there's scrolls.
What a sight.
Wow, so there was a room here after all. Just like I said.
Pretty impressive, Pikachu. There should be a mechanism in this room that we can activate.
Huh?
Wait! I promise, we're not gonna hurt you! That's shaking just now.
Oh,
That shaking felt just like when the door closed before. Ice Cube caused that somehow, right?
Yeah, it stepped on some kind of switch on the floor.
Da.
He's saying that Ice Cube didn't mean to shut us in here, so we shouldn't blame her. Don't worry, we're not blaming her for anything.
Was Darmanitan hesitant to break the wall because of Ice Cube? Da.
He says Ice Cube's even more afraid of humans than the rest of the ice Pokemon are. That's why he built a huge wall of ice so no one else could get in this room.
It might be good to hear Ice Cube's story too. I just hope we can convince her to trust us.
We can try talking to her while we're solving the mystery of the mechanism.
So we're gonna need Darmanitan to break this down. I'm guessing that means...
Tim, I'm sure the exit is in this room.
There's no more need to go back there. Oh! So that's what they meant. Ice Cube broke the thing. Well, Ice Cube stepped on that, and that's what caused the door to close. I understand now. Ice.
You don't need to be scared, Ice Cube. We're friends of Darmanitan.
Q?
Yes, really. So could you please trust us?
Q.
It's okay. It's okay if it's just a few questions, eh?
Hey,
Have you been in this room the whole time?
Ice Q.
Oh, okay. You came through the hole in the ceiling. You came in through the hole in the ceiling.
QQ.
And then all the others left the room, but you stayed here because you were too scared. So you got Darmanitan to make you a big wall of ice to keep you safe inside.
She must have been really terrified.
You don't need to be scared anymore, Ice Cube. We're here to rescue you.
Q?
Yeah, really.
So cheer up, Ice Cube. We've got your back. Ice.
Aw, looks like she's smiling a little.
How can you tell? How can you tell? Her face is inside a giant block of ice. How can you tell she's smiling? Huh? Pikachu? Pikachu's got X-ray vision. Huh? I can't really tell from her face. About Darmanitan.
So Darmanitan's been protecting you this whole time.
Ice.
And he made sure to stay nearby too to make you feel safe.
Ice.
And it's thanks to Darmanitan that you were able to escape from the people in white. I can see why you're intent on repaying him someday. But you know, he doesn't expect anything in return, right? That's not why he did it. Don't do anything too rash.
Ice.
Hey,
Where are the humans who captured you all?
Ice.
Really far away, huh? You walked for days before you found this place?
Ice.
Just the thought that those humans might come here really scares you? Don't worry, if they show up, we'll send them packing.
Ice. Okie dokie.
Oh,
It's the Clefairy statue.
Just like in the mural, this is definitely the right room then. Now we just have to move this statue exactly how the mural showed.
There should be a human statue too. Where do you think that is?
It's gotta be in this room somewhere, let's look around.
I know where it is.
Oh, you all got in here through the hole in this room's ceiling?
Damn, man.
And you're sorry you didn't tell us about this room even though you knew about it? Don't worry about it, Darmanitan. We know you were just looking out for your friend.
Okay, I guess I need to investigate this before it'll let me have Darmanitan break it. There's a big hunk of ice here.
Ice Cube probably made it. It really is big though, I'm surprised she could make something of this scale.
So it's not gonna... I know what I need to do. I guess I need to speak to everyone first. Or maybe just investigate the door. This must be the exit out of the ruins.
Nerd. It's no good. This thing's not gonna open unless we figure out that mechanism.
We've looked all over the room, but I didn't see a statue of a human anywhere.
There has to be one though. Let's talk to Gordon again.
Good idea. I know what I need to do, though. I just gotta break the ice.
right.
Hey, Professor, we can't find one of the statues depicted in the murals. Do you have any idea where it might be?
Unfortunately, I don't. Even Gordon's stumped. Many aspects of this place differ from what I expected based on my preparatory research, like that wall of ice, for example. Why don't we try talking this through, Tim?
Sure. Yeah, I'm good. What exactly did you want to talk about? I guess that's like if you wanted to back out and like look around more and talk to people more, you can do that.
For starters, I want to ask for your help.
All right, Tim. Do you think you can use your detective skills to help us get out of here?
sure.
With you two working together, I'm sure we'll find a way out.
So this is
Based on what
like...
we've experienced so far, we should be able to get out if we can get this door open. I wonder if there are any clues in this room.
Yeah, this is the closing of the case. Berries, door depicted in the mural.
Wasn't there a mural depicting a Clefairy statue?
Except we're just solving a puzzle instead of identifying a culprit.
The key to solving the mystery of this room.
I think you're right. The tiles here match the squares in that mural, too. If that's the case, the mural in the room I was in must be related, too. However, looking around, I'm not seeing a statue of a human in here.
It's hidden in the ice. Up in the tree.
Do you remember where the human statue was located in the mural itself?
Of course I remember. I was staring at that thing for 2 days straight. The statue was in the second row from the top, on the leftmost side of the mural.
And if we assume these tiles are laid out the same as those in the mural...
There! That chunk of ice.
All right. Looks like you're up. Dharma?
Insert One Punch Man sound effect here. One punch.
So it was hiding here the whole time. Okay, so we've got the two statues, but what are we supposed to do now? I'm sure the murals must have a clue as to how the mechanism works.
You gotta move them. Take them. Take the statues to the murals. Move the statues.
There are footprints depicted in the murals. They must indicate the paths to move the stone statues.
So that's what they represent.
Let's give it a try.
No offense to Tim's voice actor, but like,
Tim, come give me a hand.
Yeah,
Tim has to be the least enthusiastic mystery
What's going
protagonist I've ever heard.
Nothing's happening.
huh. I was sure that would work.
Now that I see the two statues next to each other, the way they're posed looks somehow meaningful.
It's missing its
Isn't
hand.
coexistence between humans and Pokemon a recurring theme in these ruins?
Yeah. The decor and artifacts here all attest to that.
You see it too, don't you, Tim?
Create the missing hand.
A pose that symbolizes coexistence between humans and Pokemon. Something that represents both sides cooperating, working hand in hand.
Literally.
That's it. We need the statues to hold hands. But the left
Tim didn't
statue's
even
hand
get to-
is missing.
Tim didn't
we
even
do
get
about
to say his deduction this time. Someone else did it.
Could we use a Pokemon move?
Good idea, Rachel. And we've got the perfect allies right here with us.
Dharma? That includes me, right?
So then, who should we ask for help?
It's gonna be Ice Cube. Ice Cube can use a move to freeze the statues. Pikachu can hold hands with the statues. Uses his strength as a chisel? Jeez, no. It's Ice Cube.
That's it. Let's ask Ice Cube to help.
Ice Cube?
Hey, he finally got a bit of energy in his voice.
I see. I hadn't thought of that. Huh.
You've got this, Ice Cube.
Interesting that both cases so far, the pivotal Pokemon has been from Gen 8. First it was Cramorant, now it's Ice Cube. What's next? Is Stonejourner gonna be the key to the next
Thank
case?
you, Tim. Hey, maybe you should come to my class as a guest lecturer.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Why does this guy not emote at all? He's laughing with a scowl on his face.
Hold on.
Ha ha ha
I
ha
heard
ha
someone
ha.
talking behind us.
Ayo?
I'm sorry, sir. You let those ice Pokemon
It's like me
escape.
for real, for
You're
real.
getting sloppy.
Well, we did retrieve the
Then
meteorites.
get back here now.
I swear, could that guy be any bossier?
Now what?
Oh, Detective Pikachu, bringing you in to earn me some respect. Listen up, pal. Hand over that Pikachu and I'll let you walk out of here.
What did you say?
Professor's ready to throw hands. Let's go.
After him now!
Pikachu!
All right.
Let's go. Quick time.
Slide.
Holy shit. And he's got a cube. Oh. Oh. Oh, Zen mode. That fire looks like shit. Go, 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 go. That was it? It wasn't quite one punch, but it was one attack. I guess that counts.
Phew. We are finally out of there.
Professor, you're okay.
Chris, sorry to worry you.
Silent laughter, okay. Well, we managed to get out after all. A few punches, man? It wasn't even that. Dude didn't throw a punch, he did a flamethrower. Yeah, but who was that man just now? Do you think he was one of those people in white that Darmanitan was talking about? Sure seems that way to me. He must have come looking for Darmanitan and the others. Right, but what for? First the Aurora drop, now this? Feels like we're caught in the middle of a bunch of stuff we don't understand. What should Darmanitan and his friends do now? I'll make sure they're okay. Thank you so much, Professor. Yes, well, I've got to set a good example for my students, you know. Okay, so in his character portraits, he is capable of smiling, but when he's actually being animated, he's just got a constant scowl on his face. If the professor takes all the ice Pokemon home, the ruins should return to normal soon. Yeah, and Monferno will be able to come back. Da. Now then, you should get home. That man from before is still around here somewhere. And for all we know, he has friends around too. You're right. Thanks for all your help, Professor Gordon. Hey, you're the one that saved me. You're certainly an interesting student. My office door will always be open to you, so please stop by sometime. We'll be right here, Tim, so just say the word when you're ready to go home. Oh, so this is like if you have any unresolved side quests or you want to talk to everyone or whatever. Talk to Rachel probably ends the chapter, I'm guessing. I'm not gonna go around and talk to everyone. We've already done all the side quests. So I guess we're just gonna end.
Yes.
Are you ready to go home, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. You know, today was really fun. Really? It was touch and go there for a bit. I know, right? It was so exciting. Plus, I got to learn about what kinds of things you're usually up to. You better hit me up for your next case, too. I'm not so sure about that. Don't worry, I'm just messing around. I know I'd just be a bother if I tagged along every time. Anyway, let's go home. Bye-bye. Oh. I went to take another sip, but I'm like, oh, I've already finished my tea. Hmm?
Huh?
Oh, the Beedrill are back.
Hey, up there!
Mewtwo?
What's that behind it?
Oh,
There's
shit.
something wrong.
He's being cubed.
Oh no!
And he's weak to bug-type attacks.
Oh no, they're coming this way!
Everyone, take cover now!
Wait a second.
No way. Harry!
What the fuck?
Dad!
Huh?
Hey you! What do you think you're doing with my dad?
Beedrill, don't let them interfere. Attack!
Okay, I'm confused. Admittedly. Eh? Mewtwo?
Mewtwo!
Let's go!
Wait! Come back!
Okay, I am very confused right now.
They're gone. What just happened? Why did you have Harry?
Terrible. Pokemon battling in the city?
It's just like Mayor Myers told us.
Have to be managed.
Oh no.
This is not good. You need to get out of here.
So it would seem. Do not worry about that human.
Oh, so Mewtwo's actually... Oh, he's actually speaking. I thought with the way his voice was kind of echoey, he was sort of talking through
Tim,
telepathy.
Does Pikachu actually know Mewtwo?
You could say that. Yes, but where'd those guys take my dad? How can I get my father back? There must be something I can do. With all the unrest gripping the city, the police have got to know something. Of course. I'll just talk to Inspector Holliday. He's bound to know something useful.
Okay, so I am very confused. Because here's the thing. I haven't seen the movie. But to my understanding, in the movie, like Pikachu is actually Tim's... Oh my fucking god. No, my internet. Please. We're green again. Is it going to stay green though? It looks like it's holding. It may have been a momentary blip. Okay. So, to my understanding, in the movie, Pikachu is actually... I blame Mewtwo. To my understanding, in the movie, Pikachu is actually Tim's dad and he's been turned into a Pokemon somehow. Fucking internet. So the fact that Tim's dad is apparently still there and he's just like unconscious or something, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Because I assumed the ending of this game was just going to be the same as the movie, but... Internet, please. It's green again. If it dips again, I'm just going to like not only restart my router, I'm going to restart my computer, I'm going to restart OBS, I'm going to do everything this time. But it's holding, but how long will it hold? Because we're fairly early in the stream now. Like, I've already had to stitch together yesterday's VOD. I'll stitch together today's as well if it happens. If it comes to that. Good morning, Pikachu.
You look awful. Had trouble sleeping?
I couldn't stop thinking about this whole business with Dad. I noticed you were out late again last night. I'm guessing you've been having the same problem?
Yeah, I just needed some alone time, you know. To gather my thoughts.
I think it... Touch wood, I think it may have recovered. Because it's holding. It's holding. Interesting.
There's a lot of strange stuff going on.
We've got some shady group collecting meteorites and Pokemon for starters. Then there's Cramorant swallowing that jewel. And the Mamoswine that attacked us in the ruins. And those Beedrill that were chasing Mewtwo. They all had some kind of cube-shaped device on them. It's the cube! I think today's the day we look into all that.
And you know what we should do to get more information, right, Tim?
Yeah. The way all these incidents keep piling up, the police are bound to have started investigating the situation.
Right, and the police officer we can trust the most is
none of them, because fuck the police. No, it's a video game. Inspector Holiday. We should go talk to him. That's what you were getting at, right, Pikachu?
Spot on. By the way, Tim, are you sure you don't want to tell Irene and Sophia about Harry?
Not yet. Not until we know exactly where he is.
Yeah, good thinking.
Head out when you're ready. These are the medals we received.
They're proof of all...
Oh, that's just the same as it was last time. Oh! So last time we had apples, because apples were the thing that happened in the case. This time, we have berries, because berries were the thing that happened in the case. Oh, I didn't... Is Pikachu stretching? I heard him doing things in the background. It's today's newspaper.
What articles are there today?
Look at all these things here. Because we did all those side quests.
Oh.
Here's an article about Professor Gordon. It says there was a significant discovery at the ruins.
So all our work really helped Gordon with his research, eh?
How did they get that photo of us in front of the exit? There was no cameraman there with us. Oh, it even mentions me and Rachel.
But not me. Didn't think this article was proper. I don't think this article was properly researched.
Oh, I don't feel too bad, Pikachu. Besides, look, it mentions Darmanitan and the others too.
Oh, right. Gordon's looking for their home.
He says that once he figures out where they're from, he'll take them back there himself. I mean, they're probably from the Galar region. Big Pokemon is watching us all.
That's really good to hear. I hope they all get back home safe one day.
You know, I didn't end up looking it up. Let me look it up now. Actually, no. Vanillite is definitely in Galar. I'm pretty sure. Is Smoochum available in Galar? Game locations. No. It is in the expansion pass, but not in the base game. So I don't know. Maybe they're from the Crown Tundra then.
I hope they all get back home safely.
Popular brand's new collection inspired by Pokemon.
Oh, it looks like someone designed a whole line of clothes modeled after the ones Lee Vanny make.
The Lee Vanny at the ruins did a great job making clothes for Swadloon.
Yeah, those were some quality duds. I should have asked it to make something. I should have asked it to make me something as a sign of thanks for finding Swadloon.
Oh, really? What would you have requested?
A cape, of course. Don't you think every detective should have a cape?
Oh, fun fact. The box art for the original Detective Pikachu on the 3DS has Pikachu wearing a hat and cape. He doesn't wear a cape. The cape shows up at like the very end of the game and he wears it once for a single cutscene. But they decided to put it on the fucking box art.
And naturally, I'd want to be real classy. Like the one I got to wear on that cruise ship way back when.
There we go. That's what happened in the first game.
You know, Tim, you could always buy me a cape as a present.
Would I, though?
Here's an article about the ruins.
Yeah, it's about the Pokemon murals and statues we saw there. Speaking of which, why do you suppose there was a Clefairy statue there? The others make sense. There were Passimian living near the ruins. And the professor explained that Aegislash symbolized protection from misfortune. But why was Clefairy chosen as a statue motif?
Gordon said the ruins were built on a site where a bunch of meteorites landed, right? Apparently, Clefairy and Cleffa, which it evolves from, often appear where meteorites have fallen. And remember, we ended up helping some Cleffa that were playing hide and seek.
Actually, Tim wasn't there for that. It was all you, Pikachu, but sure.
I bet whoever built those ruins also interacted with the Clefairy in some way.
So that Clefairy statue might have been...
Yeah, it could have been inspired by an ancestor of those little Cleffa.
Missing tourist found unharmed.
Oh look! A person who'd been missing for 2 whole days just got rescued by the police.
Oh yeah, I saw on the news that someone had gotten lost while hiking. I'm glad they were found safe and sound.
You and me both. It says here they were wandering lost in the mountains when they came across an Ursaring. When the hiker's eyes met Ursaring's, the hiker got scared and took off running. It wasn't long before the rescue party found their missing person sprinting full tilt down the path.
Encountering a wild Ursaring when you're already lost would be enough to send anyone packing. Still, I wonder if that Ursaring would actually have attacked the hiker.
Who knows? You'd have to ask the Ursaring.
Featured in-depth interview. Oh, here's that column that always has interviews with experts from different fields. This time they're interviewing a researcher of fossils.
It says he's been digging up fossils for half a century now, and he's discovered countless new specimens. Started as a hobby, but now he's even founded his own fossil museum.
Wow, what a legend. Huh.
What? Huh?
Wait a second, is that who I think it is?
Yep, it's the fossil collector we met at the ruins.
I had no idea he was such a prominent researcher. Do you think the fossils he found yesterday will be added to his prized collection?
Hey, it was me and Darmanitan who found him.
And the crossword.
Hey.
Alrighty then, what do we got for today's crossword?
Are you ready? Here's the first hint. This Pokemon has a blocky body and impressive jaws.
That'll be Charjabug.
This winged Pokemon has adorable eyes and a perfectly round body.
And that's Rowlet.
This Pokemon is covered in fluff.
That's a real vague hint, but I know the answer. It's Eldegoss.
Wow, Pikachu, you solved this almost instantly.
It helps that we've solved these puzzles before, so doing it a second time is a piece of cake, especially for a great detective like yours truly.
And this is why puzzle games have zero replayability.
Right.
I know you're busy, Tim, but please don't overwork yourself, okay? You don't have to worry so much, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. Say that all you want, but a mother always worries about her kids, even when they're adults.
True. Well, I guess it depends on your relationship with your mother. I know, Mom. Thanks. I'll be careful. We brought back a ton of berries from the ruins. Some of those are freaking huge. We sure did. I had a blast tasting so many different flavors. Let's whip up something with these later.
Yep. I went to Rhyme Tower with Mom yesterday. The view was super pretty.
Let's all go together next time.
No thanks. You can count me out. I've got no time for sightseeing.
Pikachu will come too, of course.
Are you hearing a word I'm saying?
No.
Oh, yeah. Of course not.
Tim!
Hey Tim, do you know any good sightseeing spots in Rhyme City? I'd just love for you to show me. Nothing's really coming to mind right now. Oh, come on, Tim. You gotta be ready for this kind of thing. What if you had to come up with a few good date spots on the fly, huh? I take it you know a good spot then, Pikachu? Of course I do. Personally, I'd recommend the Hi-Hat Cafe. I've been popping over there for dinner lately just to grab some coffee and collect my thoughts. Oh, after dinner, not for dinner. So that's where you've been running off to in the evenings recently. Still, I think Sophia may be a bit young to really appreciate the Hi-Hat Cafe. Don't bother your brother, Sophia. Tim's very busy. Okay. I just noticed. Coffee machine looks like it has a face on it. Especially when you're looking at it from further back.
Oh!
It's time for the morning news to start.
This is GNN News. Pokemon incidents are on the rise. A swarm of Beedrill descended on Rhyme City last night. Though citizens were in danger, we can thankfully confirm that no one was harmed. Both the Rhyme City Police and the PPB are investigating the incident.
They're really zooming in on this, like, this full-frame GIF.
That happened yesterday.
Yeah. No mention of that group in the white uniforms, though.
Or Dad, for that matter.
We can't just ignore those weirdos. We need more information.
You're right. We should go talk to Inspector Holiday. All right.
I know we're only an hour into the stream. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. I don't know what it was today. Normally I can hold it until the end of stream, but like my tea just went straight through me today. Anyway, back to this. If we want to talk to Inspector Holiday, we should go to the police station. I'm ready to head out when you are. Let's go. Oh wait,
She has more to say, apparently.
Yep.
Are you heading out again, Tim? Even though we're here to visit you? Sorry, Sophia. I'll make more time to hang out with you. Just wait a little. You promise? Yeah, I promise. Then I guess I can wait a bit. Lol.
All right.
Let's get going, Pikachu. Oh wait, let's pay the Hi-Hat Cafe a visit first. Huh? Why? We can interview the customers there, see if they know anything about last night's incident. Well, that is pretty important, actually. This isn't just an excuse for you to go to you to reading. This isn't just an excuse for you to get coffee, is it? I'm not going to dignify that question with a denial. Mostly because I can't. Well, we're off. See you later. Off we go. Heyo.
What's this?
What? Eh?
Hello, great detective. I'm here for Pikachu.
What?
Brad, what is all this?
Pikachu, you're under arrest. Come with us.
What is this?
Huh? No way. Arrested for what?
For property damage. Take him away.
Oh, Tim, I'll be all right. It's just a misunderstanding. Focus on proving my innocence.
Pikachu!
What did I say? We don't trust cops. Detainee Pikachu. Oh my god, now it's Ace Attorney.
Where am I?
He's got a cube.
This is bad.
Must have fallen asleep at some point. I remember Brad and his goons putting me in the police car, which means this must be the police station. If this is someone's idea of a joke, it's not very funny. I can't believe a great detective like me would actually be locked up behind bars. I mean, you should see how many members of law enforcement have ended up behind there in the Ace Attorney series. He's got a cube! Oh no! He's gonna turn evil. Hey, quit muttering, newbie. Great. Guess I can't expect a warm welcome from my new roommates either. I've landed myself in a real mess, that's for sure. Ah well, let's see what my new roomies can tell me. Oh no, he's been cubed! He's been cubed! So I can't investigate the contraband berries? I like Sableye. It's neat. He's just a weird little dude. I like Pokemon that are weird little dudes. Hey there, buddy. Can I ask you some questions? I ain't your buddy, newbie, and I ain't wasting time making small talk with you either. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I'm still trying to get my bearings. I mean, I don't even know why I was brought here. I ain't your buddy, pal. I ain't your pal, guy. I don't actually know the full thing of that. Sure you don't. You must have done something bad to end up here. Something bad? Me?
I'm the great detective Pikachu. I would never.
A great detective? You? Bah ha ha ha. Now that's a good one.
That wasn't a joke.
Well, Mr. Great Detective, let me give you some free advice. You may have been some big shot detective out there, but in here, you're just a newbie. And newbies don't run their mouths, got it?
Well, that's that, I guess. Don't think I'll be getting much more out of him.
Oh, there's a vent. Pangoro could lift us up to there. Boss at the bamboo forest. Wait a second. There's a fucking bamboo forest in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and they didn't freaking put Pangoro in the game. Okay. I mean, I guess they had to be a bit selective with what Pokemon they choose to put in, but still. They put its habitat in the game, but they didn't put the Pokemon. Speaking of Bamboo Forest, I got a shiny Bishop there yesterday. I was gonna get two, but so that I could evolve one of them, but then I ended up doing other things, so you know.
Hey, you got a minute?
You must be the newbie. So I'm told. I was
So I'm told. I was hoping to learn more about this place. Hey, are you even listening to me? Hello?
Keep it down in the detainment room.
The detainment room? You mean where we are now? Great, just ignore me, why don't you? Well, at least I learned what this room is called, which is nice.
Sheesh.
Yeesh. Can't even get a straight answer out of the Pokemon here. That puts me in a bit of a pickle. How am I supposed to find out what's going on? What's happening?
It's time for exercise. Proceed to the roof. Single file.
Hey, you guys all right?
The cube.
Body's moving on its own.
The cube.
That light.
He's been cubed. Wait, so he was detained by the police. But then he ended up here with a cube on his back.
What? What just happened?
Are the police corrupt? Are the police the bad guys in this game? I hope so. Then all my shit talking about the police will actually come to fruition.
Is this the roof? Why did I come up here? Today just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Guess I'll ask the other Pokemon what's going on.
Didn't I tell you to zip it? Stop talking to me like we're pals, newbie. Because we ain't.
Oh, come on. No need to be standoffish. I'm just trying to ask a few questions. Weren't we inside a room just now? Why are we up here on the roof?
Beats me. Don't try anything funny if you know what's good for you. Okay. Wait, haven't I seen you around somewhere before?
Maybe on TV. I'm a famous great detective after all.
Great detective? Oh, hello. Impidimp. I like this guy. Just a silly guy, that is the perfect description for Impidimp. Oh, he's great. Hiya, I've never seen you around before. You new or something?
Yeah, I just got nabbed a little while ago. Have you been here a long time? No, I'm pretty new too. Been here longer than you though. And that matters why exactly? Because the longer you've been here, the higher you are on the ladder. And then there's also Purloin. Oh no, Lipard rather. Why hello there, I don't believe we've met. Oh thank goodness, someone I can actually have a conversation with. The Pokemon here are a rather quirky bunch, aren't they? You said it. It doesn't help that I've got no idea what's going on. What do you mean? Like how we all suddenly ended up on the roof, for example. Alright, I suppose that is a bit strange. Same thing happens every day, but I don't really know why. Every day, huh? Good to know, thanks. I thought I told you to keep quiet, newbie. Hey, I thought you didn't want to talk to me, and now here you are, striking up a conversation. You won't be running your mouth like... You won't be running your mouth like that for long. Follow me, Luxray wants to see you. Oh, so this is where we get to start looking through walls. Luxray? Heh, he'll teach you how things work around here. He'll teach you real good. This is the newbie I was telling you about. So you're the talkative Pikachu. Born leader with a penetrating gaze.
Huh? What are you supposed to be, the big boss of this place? You gotta be joking.
I'll teach you the rules around here.
Like Jail 101 or something?
Wow, you don't know when to stop talking. Rule number 1! He fainted? That attack shouldn't have been very effective. Pathetic. Attainment day 1, Tim morning. Man, it really is like Ace Attorney. Well, I made it to the police station, but I wonder if they'll even let me see Pikachu. He must be so lonely all by himself in there. I still can't believe they'd drag him off like that out of the blue. Brad said something about property damage, but that doesn't sound like Pikachu at all. This is the reception area. State your business.
Excuse me?
My partner Pikachu is being detained by the police. Is this where they're keeping him? Detained Pokemon are held in custody at this station, yes. How's Pikachu doing? Would it be possible for me to see him? I'm afraid that won't be possible without express permission from headquarters. Furthermore, I'm unable to share any information related to an ongoing investigation. You can't be serious.
Tim, I thought I'd find you here.
Inspector Holliday. And Chief Butler.
I understand how concerned you are about your Pikachu. Don't worry. The Pokemon Protection Bureau is a safe place.
Okay, so the... Wait a second. His white uniform. Okay, working theory. The PPB are the guys in the mask that are kidnapping the Pokemon. And they're the ones that are putting the cubes on the Pokemon doing the things. I don't know exactly why they're doing it. Maybe to keep themselves in business by making Pokemon cause a ruckus. But working theory, that's what's going on now. If it is, don't tell me, because no spoilers. But working theory, that's what I'm guessing is happening. We'll be holding Pikachu in custody here for a while. He's suspected of causing property damage last night in Fountain Plaza. Pikachu would never do that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got proof. That being said, we're still investigating the matter. I can't allow any visits before the dust settles. So there's really no way I can see him? Look, I'm sure this is tough for you, but we don't do special treatment here. Not even for you, young detective. Anyway, kiddo, I'll see you around. I am very sus of Mr. Butler. Am I right in assuming you can't tell me anything either, Inspector? I'm afraid it's just as Chief Butler says. But I'll do what I can to arrange a visit for you. Come back to the reception area sometime this afternoon. Really? Thank you so much. Don't mention it, Tim. Oh, and one more thing. I'd like to have a chat with you tonight. I'd rather not go into the details here, so let's meet near the station after sundown. Alright, I'll see you this evening. I know this must be rough, but hang in there, Tim. Thanks to Inspector Holliday, I'll be able to meet with Pikachu this afternoon. Until then, I'll just do what I can. First, I think I'll go check out the scene of the crime. I don't believe Pikachu would destroy anything. The police must have gotten the wrong idea somehow. The crime took place at Fountain Plaza. Apparently, someone broke something at the plaza, but the culprit has to be someone other than Pikachu. Assuming the culprit was a Pokemon, what kind of Pokemon could it have been? There might be some evidence left behind that could at least tell me its type. I'll investigate the Fountain Plaza and figure out who the real culprit is. Okie dokie. Hi, Mainatric. Oh, I'm not allowed to go that way. That area is off limits to the public. So sorry. Well, you could have put some signs up there to say, yeah, don't go this way. How am I supposed to know? Off we go to the Fountain Plaza. Fountain Plaza is down the street from the police station, next to the Hi Hat Cafe. I should head there right away. This isn't the way to Fountain Plaza. Well, you just said down the street. I'm not. How am I supposed to know what that means? Oh, here's the florist. Okay. The florist that we passed. Hello, would you like to buy some flowers? Not right now, sorry. Intelli. Huh, this Inteleon seems to like flowers. But we can't talk to them because we're not Pikachu. Are we allowed to look down here? No. I never thought anything like that would happen in Fountain Plaza. You know if they've caught the culprit? Happiness is a full tum. Peko. You look like a hardy little eater, more Peko. Someone's there.
Wait, is that Brad?
Uh-oh. Oh no, they broke the Slowpoke statue. Was Brad examining that Slowpoke statue? Also, what do you mean, why is he at the crime scene? He's with the police. Of course he's at the crime scene. He's investigating. Are you dumb? Bruh. There aren't any other police officers around, though. Why only Brad? Maybe they're short-staffed. I'd better take a look myself. Hi, dude. Who could have broken the Slowpoke statue?
Alright.
So this is the scene of the crime. Maybe I can learn something by examining any traces the culprit left behind. Now where should I look first? Well, obviously... Oh, that's a zoom-in one. We'll do the others first. There are fragments of the Slowpoke statue on the ground. The statue must have been broken by a Pokemon move. Maybe I should pick one up for a better... Ow! My hand's gone numb. These fragments must be charged with electricity. Okay, but like...
First rule of investigating a crime scene, leave everything as you found it. Do not disturb the crime scene. You don't just randomly pick shit up. Is that not common knowledge? Have I just played too much Ace Attorney? Okay. The grass has been scorched. It must have been caused by a Pokemon that generates a lot of heat. Huh? What's with this water? I guess it must have spilled out of the fountain. And then the Slowpoke statue itself. That's a lot of damage. I thought it was just the tail that had been broken, but... The Slowpoke statue has been broken. This must be what Brad meant by property damage. The statue's got scorch marks on it.
Alright.
I think I've seen about everything there is to see. Which means it's time to deduce.
Let's think.
Oh, so Tim has his own little thing. Since there's no Pikachu. Also, what happens if... Oh, that's just saying, yeah, it's time to deduce. That's why the thing was bouncing. I think it's safe to assume this incident was caused by a Pokemon. Looking at the evidence, it may be possible to figure out who the culprit is. So there's a water type, maybe the puddle is evidence that... No. Fighting type, no, the statue was scorched. The grass scorched by a fire type. The statues were charged with electricity because electric type. So I'm guessing the scorched grass was not because of a fire type, it's because of the electricity. And, like, there are other explanations for how the grass could get scorched, but there's not other explanations for how the fragments could retain electricity.
Okay.
The statue's fragments are charged with electricity, so I think it was broken by an electric-type Pokemon. But Pikachu can't use any electric-type moves, so this crime must have been committed by another Pokemon. It'd be tough to prove Pikachu can't use any moves, though. I'd better find another way to prove Pikachu's innocence. Where was Pikachu? Where did Pikachu go last night? If I figure that out, I might be able to provide him with an alibi. I should go somewhere where Pikachu most likely was and hear what people there have to say. So he did mention that he's been going out to the Hi-Hat Cafe. After we got back from the ruins yesterday, Pikachu went out on his own. And knowing him, Pikachu might have gone to the Hi-Hat Cafe. I'd better go check with Pablo. Cafe time! He'd do a little jig. Is the teapot still there? Oh, there it is. Up there. Hey, yo, is that a Snivy? Cute. Time to wake up, Snivy. Ludi! Being greeted by Ludicolo just isn't the same without Pikachu here.
Hey!
Hey, welcome! I see Pikachu's not with you today. We were actually on our way here this morning, but the police stopped us out front and arrested Pikachu. Wait, Pikachu was arrested? We're talking about your Pikachu, right? You know, now that you mention it, I did hear a commotion outside earlier. That must have been it. Did Pikachu do something bad? The police are saying that Pikachu's the one who damaged the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza. But there's no way Pikachu could have done it. I mean, he can't even use any moves. Yeah, no way you can deal that sort of damage without using moves. And besides, the statue got busted up last night, right? Pikachu was here at the cafe last night. Really? Please tell me more.
Excuse me.
Please, tell me more about when Pikachu came here last night. Oh, it was the same as always. I gave him his usual cup. A cup of freshly brewed black coffee. He sure seemed to enjoy it. About what time last night was that? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I guess we can't establish an alibi then. Oh, but he was still here when the evening news was playing on TV. If only I could remember the time the show came on. Sorry, I can't be more help. Oh, please don't apologize, Pablo. You've been a huge help.
Excuse me?
So you already knew about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears when I heard about it this morning. Such a shame. It must have been a real strong Pokemon if it could damage that Slowpoke statue. That thing looks solid. I really doubt your Pikachu could deal that kind of damage. You can say that again, much as he'd hate to hear it. Haha. Pardon me then. Jokes aside, I doubt that incident went unnoticed. Some of the customers here may be able to tell you something about it. Go ahead, ask around. Good idea. Thanks, Pablo.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Depends, who's asking? I'm trying to eat here, you know. I don't mean to inconvenience you. Wait, what? What do you mean you're trying to eat? There's no food in front of you. You don't eat coffee, you drink it. Sir? Sir? I don't mean to inconvenience you. I'm actually investigating the incident at Fountain Plaza. Ah, you must be that detective kid. In that case, I'd be happy to help.
Excuse me?
Coffee is my favorite food. Why? The internet has destroyed my brain. I saw coffee is my favorite food, and for some reason, my brain jumped to women are my favorite guy. Man. This is your brain on memes. Memes, not even once. Did you happen to see a Pikachu yesterday? I did indeed, last night at Fountain Plaza. At Fountain Plaza? Please tell me more about that. By the time I saw the Pikachu, the Slowpoke statue had already been damaged. I only saw Pikachu from behind as it was leaving, but there was no mistaking that yellow back. The Pikachu has brown stripes on its back, doesn't it? The Pikachu just wandered off somewhere afterward. Hold on. Hold on. Am I tripping here? Give me 1 sec. Oh yeah. Pikachu definitely has brown stripes on its back. It's not just yellow. In case you're wondering where I went, I had to check my amiibo. I see.
Excuse me?
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Heard about it? I saw it with my own eyes. Shattered. Such an awful thing to do, breaking a statue like that. You're investigating the incident, right? I hope you've catch whoever did it. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can. Can't talk to that guy, so I guess we'll talk to you. The food and drinks here are all fantastic. This place really is the best.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What did you want to know?
Excuse me?
Did you see a Pikachu last night? A Pikachu? No, I didn't see one last night, but I did see one just a few minutes ago. I went to the police station to pick up something I'd lost, and I saw a Pikachu there. Really? How did it look? He seemed to be sleeping. The officer was carrying him into the station. Sleeping? How could he just doze off How could he just doze off with all that's been going on? Is something wrong? Oh no, it's nothing.
Excuse me?
Have you heard about what happened to the Slowpoke statue? Oh yeah, I heard it was kind of wild. I haven't been to the plaza myself though.
Oh,
it's afternoon already. Maybe I can visit Pikachu now. time to head over to the police station. Off we go. Man, that was a quick-ass morning. Time flies when you're investigating crime, I guess. What's up with the... Why do the fire hydrants look like this? Why is only the top red? Oh, I didn't talk to the dude, but oh well. We don't talk to cops. Oh, Tim, your request has been approved by Inspector Holliday. You are now allowed to visit Pikachu.
Thank you.
Thank goodness. But before that, Tim, let me explain our Pokemon partner visitation rules. Visits are allowed in the afternoons. You can visit your partner a maximum of twice per day, but they cannot be consecutive visits. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Are you ready to visit your partner? Then follow me. Well, I finally get to see Pikachu. I wonder how he's holding up. Apologies for the wait. Here's Pikachu to see you. Huh, so this is the visitation room.
Tim!
Pikachu! Thank goodness. You really had me worried.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't call attention to us.
Oh, right.
Are you alright, Pikachu? This happened so suddenly, I've been really worried. I don't blame you. Just think, a great detective like me being accused of a crime. Happens more often than you'd think. The Police Protection Bureau thinks you broke the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza. I took a look around the scene myself. The statue fragments I found were electrified. That means the culprit is a Pokemon that can use electric-type moves. Hey, wait a minute, I can't use any moves! Don't worry, I know, you couldn't be the culprit. But I can't tell the PPB anything you've said, they'd never believe me. Yeah, if you tell them Pikachu says he's innocent, they're just gonna look at you funny. I want you to tell me everything you know, Pikachu. I'm going to prove your innocence. I knew I could depend on you. Sure, ask away. Can you tell me what you were doing last night? After we split up, I headed to the Hi-Hat Cafe. I wanted to sit and think over what happened last night, and how all the cases we've handled so far might be connected. All the cases, he says, during the third case of the game. For that, I needed coffee. I stopped by the plaza on my way to the cafe, but at that point the Slowpoke statue was unharmed. Were there any other Pokemon around at the time that maybe ones that could use electric type moves? No, I didn't see any. The culprit must have arrived after I left. I just noticed Tim's got like a lightning bolt pattern on his shoes. That's neat. I see. Well, how about after you got to the cafe? Anything strange happen? Now that you mention it, while I was relaxing in the cafe, I remember hearing a loud clap of thunder or something outside. Thunder, huh? That might have been the sound of the electric type move that damaged the statue. About what time did you hear the sound? I don't remember the exact time, but I know that the evening news was on when I heard the noise. Thanks, Pikachu. I'm sure this information will come in handy. And so with that, we can prove that Pikachu was inside the cafe when the attack was used. However, because it relies on testimony from Pikachu, we can't use it to determine his innocence. Or to prove his innocence, rather. What happened after Brad took you away? I fell asleep in the car, but by the time I woke up, I was in the detainment room. Wait, you fell asleep in the car? Was it especially comfortable or something? No more than any other car, I suppose. Not sure why I zonked out. That's not the only strange thing that's happened, though. There have been times in the station where I've just lost my memory. Wait, what? One moment I'll be in the detainment room, the next I'll be up on the roof with no idea how I got there. I heard an announcement that it was time for exercise, but I don't remember walking there myself. It almost sounds like something's using hypnosis on you. I haven't seen any Pokemon here that can use a move like that, though. Hold on. I'm fact-checking this game. I'm doing some fact-checking. Okay. No. No. Nope. Nope. Okay. The game is telling the truth. The game is telling the truth. There are no Pokemon in the station that can use hypnosis. IRL investigation. I got a bad feeling about this station. The whole place seems off. All the other Pokemon here keep giving me a hard time. I think I drew too much attention. One even knocked me out with a move earlier. What? Are you okay? You're not injured, are you? No, nothing serious, but boy does it still sting. It was a pretty strong attack. Well, I'm glad you're alright, but try to stay out of trouble, okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be more careful next time. I hope you and the others can learn to get along. About how many other Pokemon are being held with you? I've met 5 others. All of them have a weird gizmo stuck to their backs too. Come to think of it, it's probably a tag or something the PPB are using. It's probably a tag or something the PPB are using to keep track of us. That's true. They may also be able to track you. No grand escape plans, okay? Me? Escape? I'd never. I'm gonna get out of here the right way, by proving my innocence. Based on what you've told me, I think I can pin down... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Pikachu has seen the cubes before. And he's clearly seeing the stuff stuck to the Pokemon's backs. How is he not putting 2 and 2 together? So much for the great detective. Saw a bunch of cubes of Pokemon acting strangely, and then saw a bunch of cubes stuck to Pokemon and was like, I wonder why they're acting strangely. Genius. Amazing. Have I mentioned this game is aimed at kids yet? Based on what you've told me, I think I can pin down where you were when the crime took place. Oh, really? Yeah, just let me look back over my case and notebook.
Let's think.
Where was Pikachu when the crime took place? I should be able to deduce that based on what I heard at the cafe and from Pikachu himself. He was at the cafe.
Okay.
Pikachu said he heard the sound of thunder outside the cafe during the evening news. And Pablo said Pikachu was inside the cafe when the news was on. That proves Pikachu was not at the scene of the crime when it occurred. He was at the Hi Hat Cafe. Where did the other Pikachu go? Seems there could be another Pikachu. Investigate. I know this goes without saying, Tim, but I'm innocent. We gotta find out who really did this. So I guess we are going with the fact that, like, oh yeah, there's no mistaking that yellow back. Apparently that's enough to say, yeah, it's a Pikachu. So I guess that's what we're going with. Even though Pikachu has brown stripes and is not just yellow. Hang in there, Pikachu. I'm gonna find the Pokemon that did this. Thanks, Tim. I'm counting on you. Just be careful while you investigate. Don't forget, you're tracking down a Pokemon that can use powerful electric-type moves. Don't worry, Pikachu. I'll try not to get knocked out like you did. You had to bring that up, didn't you? Ah, well, as long as you understand. Chief Butler says he has proof that you committed the crime, Pikachu. So maybe there's another Pikachu here in Rhyme City. Another Pikachu besides me? We did run into one of those
in the first game. But that was really just a funny little nod to the anime. It was just like a regular Pikachu that Tim mistook for Detective Pikachu. And then when the regular Pikachu runs off, Detective Pikachu tells the regular Pikachu to remind his partner to be the very best like no one ever was. So, you know. Clearly the implication was that Pikachu was Ash's Pikachu. But, you know, that's as far as it went. Another Pikachu besides me. I think it's a little early to make that conclusion, but I'll admit it's possible. I'll keep investigating what I can here in the station. There are a few other things nagging at me too. Okay, I'll keep questioning people in the city. Okie dokie.
You'll get out soon. Just hang in there.
Time's up.
Hold on. We're not done yet.
What's wrong, Pikachu?
My body's moving on its own.
It's the cube.
That light.
And that's why Tim's the real great detective. He can put cube and cube together. I was trying to make some sort of joke on put 2 and 2 together. They only see the light but not the cube. Pikachu was acting really strange just now. Maybe that's what he meant when he was talking about losing his memory. I'm curious about that cube-shaped device on his back too. It's about time I meet with Inspector Holiday. I'll run all my questions by him. Oh, right, the door's here. My internet's been Oh, hello, Mr. Holiday. My internet's been pretty stable besides that one drop, so I guess we got lucky. I guess we got lucky this time. Touch wood. There you are, Tim, just as we agreed. Inspector Holiday. Sorry to drag you out like this. I know it must be a rough time for you. Now, I'd love to start our chat right away, but this might not be the best place. Let's talk over there.
Excuse me?
Thanks so much for arranging my visit with Pikachu. It was the least I could do. I take it you were able to see him? Yes, thanks to you, but you don't look too happy. Oh, I'm happy that I got to see him, but I feel like there's even more to worry about now. Did something happen? Before we get to that, Inspector, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course I don't mind. Go right ahead. Did you know that Pikachu was going to be detained, Inspector? No, I was as surprised as you were. Apparently, Mayor Myers wants the PPB to detain more Pokemon. Aha! There's their motivation. They're sticking the cubes on the Pokemon to make them go berserk, and then they get to detain more Pokemon, and then Mayor Myers can go like, Pokemon are dangerous, we need to put these rules in place. I don't know why they stole the Aurora drop, though. That's still a mystery. So Chief Butler's been detaining any Pokemon he thinks may be a problem. To be fair, the evidence he presents always makes for an open and shut case, so detaining the Pokemon isn't without justification, but... Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is case 3. The original game, from what I remember, was 10 chapters long. If this is really the plot we're going with, that the PPB is corrupt, and they're using these cubes to control Pokemon, then this feels like it's way too early for them to reveal their hand. But what? Is there something that bothers you? His aggressive approach is concerning. He's got the PPB rounding up Pokemon left and right. They're not even gathering testimonies from residents. He won't even allow it. Yeah, that's what happened with Pikachu too.
Maybe this is just the first story arc of the game? Perhaps. Perhaps. We do still have Harry being kidnapped, and we don't know what the Aurora drop is just yet. But still, it feels... like, here's the thing, right? The original game was all about a group using a special chemical to turn Pokemon berserk. This chemical was discovered in Case 3. The people, like, using it weren't discovered until, like, the end of the game. So the fact that the cubes were introduced in the first case, and we're already getting very suspicious about who's using it in the third case, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see what happens. Not that the PPB should give anyone special treatment, but even so, it just makes me wonder if this is really the way they should be approaching this. Can you tell me more about Chief Butler? I saw you together this afternoon. Do you two usually work together? Lately, yes, but it's not like we're shoulder to shoulder at every moment. Though if I'm being honest, it does feel like he's got his eye on me. What do you mean by that? Well, then maybe we shouldn't be discussing this next to a window. On one hand, my job as a police inspector requires me to cooperate with the Pokemon Protection Bureau. But on the other, I don't agree with Butler's methods. I've said as much to Butler, but he's just dismissed me and carries on unchanged. This has happened several times, and I fear it's made Chief Butler wary of me. Wary enough to keep an eye on me and make sure I don't do anything unnecessary. Wow, sounds like things have been rough for you too, Inspector. About the device.
Excuse me?
When I met with Pikachu, I noticed a cube-shaped device of some kind on his back. Do you know what that thing was? Those devices are attached to all Pokemon that have been detained. I've been told there's some sort of management tag to keep track of the detained Pokemon. Okay, so why did the Cramorant have one? Huh? You want to explain that? Why did the Mamoswine have one? But that's all I know, unfortunately. What? Even you don't fully know what those devices are? The PPB has a lot of secrets. They don't share them with anyone. Not even the police. Their security is watertight too, so it's hard for me to investigate them independently. So even you can't find out more, huh? Do you know anything about all the commotion last night, Inspector? Ah, you're talking about those Beedrill going berserk, right? That's under the PPB's jurisdiction. The police haven't been given any information about it. Interesting. We may cooperate with the PPB, but we're largely kept in the dark about their operations and plans. They're really trying to hammer home that the PPB is sus as hell, huh? Well, thanks. If anyone knew something, I thought it'd be you. I wish I could be of more help. Oh no, not at all. I understand the situation a bit better now thanks to you.
So that's the situation.
We're being watched. Why were we doing this out in the open?
For a conversation, gentlemen.
We couldn't do this in private. No, we had to conspicuously stand right outside the police station. Well, if it isn't the young detective, what a surprise. Evening, Chief Butler. Can I help you with something, Chief? No, I just happened to be passing by. Even in private, Big Pokemon is watching. But while I'm here, Inspector Holiday, I hope you're not making rash decisions without consulting me first. Wouldn't dream of it. Glad to hear it. After all, it's vital that the Bureau and the police both follow proper procedure. In any case, I'll excuse myself now. I find it hard to believe he just happened to be passing by at this exact moment. This is what I mean when I say he's got his eye on me. You be careful out there, Tim. Nothing good will come of it if Chief Butler sets his sights on you.
So that's what you've been trying to tell me. I'm worried about you and Pikachu. Unfortunately, I can't do much to openly help you in my current situation. But I know you'll be able to prove Pikachu's innocence. I believe in you. Thank you, Inspector. Well, I'll see you later, Tim. Oh, we've got 2 things to investigate now. The cube-shaped device on Pikachu's back is supposedly a management tag. Ask around the city to try and get more information about these devices. Pikachu started acting weird when the cube-shaped device started glowing. I was told it's just a tag for management purposes, but I'm not so sure about that. The witness statements I heard about Pikachu raised some questions as well. Maybe I'll learn something if I ask around about the other Pokemon that were detained. That said, there aren't many people out and about at this time of day. Oh, there might still be customers at the Hi Hat Cafe. I'll head over there. Oh, hello. It's a Gossifleur. Fleur. It's a Gossifleur. What a pretty voice. Hold on. Where's the... Does this game not have a Pokedex? The previous game had like a Pokedex where you could keep track of every Pokemon you'd found in the city. I guess this game doesn't have one. Sag. Instead it has the request notebook. Oh dear, where did they run off to?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong? Wait, aren't you that detective I read about in the newspaper? What luck, could you please help me search for a Gossifleur? Gossifleur? That's a grass-type Pokemon with a pretty singing voice, right? I should have known a detective would really know his stuff. I'm part of a choir that sings with Gossifleur, but some of the Gossifleur went off to play and haven't come back. We need to leave the city soon to be on time for our next performance. In that case, I'll gladly help you. Thank you, detective. If you find those Gossifleur, please ring this bell. It's the signal we use to regroup so Gossifleur should understand that it's time to go. There are 2 Gossifleur in total that have gotten separated from us. 2 of them. Got it. I'll let you know if I see them. Well, thankfully, we already know where one of them is. Do. Fleur. Oh, there's a Gossifleur here. It must be part of that choir. Fleur? I just need to ring this bell, right?
Alright.
Good, it looks like it's heading back to rejoin the choir. Man, voice acting takes a toll on you. I could never do this professionally. Drifloon? There are Drifloon in the city? That's not good. They haven't even cordoned off this place with, like, police tape or something? This is a crime scene. Do these police know nothing? As an Ace Attorney fan, this pains me. Fleur. This is one of the Is this one of the Gossifleur from the choir? I'll try ringing that bell they lent me.
Alright.
Yep, it must have been part of the choir. Looks like it's heading back to them now. I rang the bell for both Gossifleur. I guess that means I'm done looking for them. I hope they all reunited. I should check on them. I hope you'll come see us sing the next time we're in the city. Nice. Let's just have a look around before we head into the cafe. Gree! Can we go here? I don't think there's any point going this way. You know what we should do? We should head over to the heckin' Dennis residence and ask them if they recognize the cube. Because they'll all say, oh yeah, that's what Cramorant had. And that'll make it clear it's not just a police tag. Because apparently we've completely forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I've just got like... between OBS, my stream dashboard, and my phone, I've got like 3 different versions of the stream, basically. It's understandable that like the ones that are live would be a bit... like watching the stream would be a bit behind, you know, what I'm looking at on OBS. But it's interesting to me that the version of the stream on my phone is so far behind what's like on my stream dashboard. Oh good, I knew there would still be customers here. I should ask around and see if anyone can tell me more about the Pokemon being detained. He's singing. Ludi. Oh, I gotta ask from the other side, do I?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Sure, what do you want?
Excuse me.
Have you ever seen a Pikachu around this city? If you're asking about Detective Pikachu, I've seen it on the news a few times. I'm looking for a regular Pikachu, not the detective. Then I'm afraid I can't help you, sorry. Oh, no need to apologize. I appreciate your time.
Excuse me.
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yes, I saw a group of Pokemon, 3 I believe, getting rounded up and taken away. Did you happen to see any kind of cube-shaped device as well? I did, now that you mention it. One of the police officers attached some to the Pokemon's backs. The Pokemon resisted at first, but then it calmed down once those devices were attached on them. It was strange how they went all quiet so suddenly. That does sound kind of unnatural. I wonder what those devices are. Do you come to this cafe often? I saw it showcased on TV a little while ago, so I came to check it out. This is my first time here, but it really is a nice place, isn't it? The coffee's great, and that Ludicolo is so cute. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll be back. Then we got these people. Ah, this is nice. Another amazing performance from Politoad's band tonight.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you some questions? What can I do for you?
Excuse me?
Have you seen any Pikachu around the city? Other than Detective Pikachu, I mean. Oh, well, I see Detective Pikachu right here in this cafe all the time. As for other Pikachu, no, I can't think of any. Got it, thanks.
Excuse me?
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yeah, I have. I saw a police officer taking an Impidimp away. Did you happen to see some kind of cube-shaped device as well? Oh yeah, definitely. The police officer got one out. The Impidimp looked really happy. Practically snatched the thing right out of the officer's hands. It was so excited. It was? Must have been a pretty carefree Impidimp then. Do you come to this cafe often? Yeah, you can't beat the food and the music here. Politoad's band is great, don't you think? They can do everything. Rock, jazz, ballads, you name it, they've got amazing range. And then the other office lady.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? What do you want? I'm trying to enjoy the show. I'm investigating last night's incident and was hoping you could answer a few questions. Well, okay, I suppose I can help you with that.
Excuse me?
Have you ever seen a Pikachu around this city? If you mean the famous Detective Pikachu, then yes. But have you seen any other Pikachu? No, I haven't. Okay, thanks anyway. Maybe there really is only one Pikachu in the city. I think the implication with the Pikachu... Oh no! No, my connection! Internet! I think the implication with the Pikachu cameo in the first game was that, like, I guess they were just passing through, and they weren't actually, you know, inhabitants, an inhabitant of Rhyme City. I'm keeping an eye on that. It's only going down little, for like little bits at a time. It's not consistent like it was yesterday, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Maybe there really is only one Pikachu in the city.
Excuse me?
Have you witnessed any Pokemon being detained? Yes, I saw a Pangoro being taken into custody. At first I was scared of Pangoro because of its size, but it turned out to be surprisingly cute. While I was walking with the police officer, Pangoro was waving its hands like it was dancing. Wait, what? Dancing? Yes, it flapped its hands around for a little while, just like it was dancing. What? Why would Pangoro do that? I really couldn't tell you. Fair enough. It's a strange story, though. Do you come to this cafe often? Yes, I love the coffee here. Pablo really knows his stuff. When I brew my own coffee, it never tastes as good as his does.
Let's think.
It's deducing time. Did anything strange happen when the Pokemon were detained? I should try to think of something that fits with what I saw during my visit with Pikachu. Fun toys? Devices for controlling Pokemon? Devices for making Pokemon dance? That's gotta be it, no. I like how the generic silhouette for a Pokemon is just the substitute doll, which isn't even based on a real Pokemon.
Okay.
Could they be devices for controlling Pokemon? Maybe the Pokemon Protection Bureau uses them for stuff like detaining rampaging Pokemon. But if that's the case, is Pikachu okay? I hope it doesn't have any negative effects on him. Meanwhile... Oh, investigate. Well, it's getting late. I guess I'll continue in my investigation tomorrow. Yeah, you've had a long day, Tim. Both you and the police have been burning the midnight oil lately. I'm impressed. Oh, were the police here? Yeah, I saw Brad for a moment. He said he was going to Fountain Plaza. Oh, really? Maybe I'll talk to Brad before I go home. I'm sus of Brad. Like, here's the thing. Brad was a character in the first game. And while he was sort of antagonistic towards us, he was always, you know, on the side of good, right? He was more of a rival than an actual bad guy. This case is making me think maybe he's more than that. Maybe he is actually up to something. Oi, Brad. What are you doing working out here so late? Why, hello there, great detective. I've finished my work for the day, actually. I thought I'd unwind for a bit by gazing at the fountain before heading home. Shame someone went and broke the statue, though. With all due respect, Brad, Pikachu didn't do this. Is that so? And what are you doing out here at this hour? I'm trying to figure out what really happened in this case, and to find the real culprit. Well, good luck with that. Brad, wait, please. You came here this afternoon too, didn't you? So you saw me. Do you... Actually, no. My neck? What is it, Brad? Oh, nothing. I think I'll be going home now. After all, tomorrow's bound to be another busy day. So many Pokemon to detain, so little time. You'd better get home soon, too. A kid like you shouldn't be out past his bedtime. My neck. Brad looked like he was about to say something but changed his mind. And he seemed deep in thought about something, which isn't like him at all. It does make me curious, but it doesn't change what I have to do. I just need to keep investigating this case. But as much as I'd like to keep examining the scene, Fountain Plaza's gotten so dark that I doubt I'd find any new evidence. Maybe I'll call it a day and start up again tomorrow. That's when I'll track down the real culprit and solve this case. So this is our first chapter taking place across multiple days.
Well...
Why does the detainment room have a human-sized bed? If this is where they keep detained Pokemon.
No, is it morning already? Ow. This sure isn't the most comfortable place I've slept. But I guess complaining's not gonna get me out of here any quicker. Tim's working hard to prove my innocence. I need to do what I can from the inside. Just watch, Tim. This great detective's gonna find some even greater evidence.
Yeah, haha, rough first day, huh? That's what you get for talking back to Luxray.
I wasn't expecting him to be so strong.
If you know what's good for you, you'll keep that big mouth of yours shut. Do you remember a meeting before? Not here. Somewhere else, a long time ago.
Nope, pretty sure I don't know any Pangoro.
Really? Sorry, I must be thinking of someone else.
It's really dim and humid down here, by the way. I know we're in the police station, but which floor?
We're in the basement. All the Pokemon are locked up down here.
How many floors does the police station have?
I don't know. But I do know that there are humans on the floor above us.
Figures. Is there any way to get out of this room?
The list of things I want to investigate is getting longer by the minute. You still want to make waves even after what happened yesterday?
A little zap could scare... If a little zap could scare me off, I never would have become the great detective standing before you.
You're a funny guy. Well, whatever you're planning, you ought to talk to Luxray about it first. He's been here longer than I have, so he knows more about the place.
Wow, just the guy I wanted to talk to.
You gonna chicken out?
Don't make me laugh, just you watch. I'll have him convinced with 2 shakes of my tail.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Good luck. I like that Pangoro warmed up to us so quickly. Meanwhile, Sableye's just still being an asshole.
Hey, I want to talk to Luxray. How can I make that happen?
You think Luxray wants to talk to the likes of you? Forget about it. Not gonna happen.
I thought you might say that. Let's say we settle this with a contest, Sableye.
A contest?
Yeah, but no fighting. We're in a police station, after all. This will be a battle of wits between you and me. If I win, then I'll keep quiet, just like you want. But if I win...
Bold words from a newbie? Okay, you're on. I'm gonna hide 3 jewels around the bed. All you gotta do is look for them. Find all 3 and I'll let you talk to Luxray.
Are you sure that's how you want to play? I'm a detective, you know. Finding things is my whole shtick.
And hiding things is mine. You could serve out a life sentence and still never find them. Now turn away and close your eyes. Okay, you can open them again. Now find those jewels, if you can.
So, I hear you love jewels. Are you familiar with the Aurora drop?
Nah, I don't know what that is. Never even heard of it.
Really? You sure?
You calling me a liar? Don't mess with me.
No, I believe you.
Did you find the jewels?
Give me a sec, I'm still looking.
Sure, store all you want, but I bet you give up before you find them all.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? But I'll show you what a great detective can do.
Hey.
Okay, now to search for those jewels. There should be 3 in all. It's detecting time. My favorite part of Detective Pikachu was when Detective Pikachu said, "It's detecting time," and then detected all of those guys. Are Morbius memes still relevant? It's detecting time. Let's go. They ought to be nice. Oh, these aren't berries. They're plushies. Interesting. These plush toys are shaped like berries. I hope nobody mistakenly tries to eat them. Oh. So much for hiding them good. Alright, found you. We found an emerald. Is there gonna be a ruby and a sapphire as well? A toy box, eh? There sure is a lot of stuff inside. I'll try to get a look from a different angle. Look, it's a sapphire. Aha, here's one. But... Huh? Oh. So that's why they didn't just immediately zoom us in. It's a ruby! Wow, he hit a jewel here? Kinda feels like he's making fun of me.
Okay.
Looks like there's nothing more to see here. We got a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald.
Say.
Did you find the jewels? You bet I did. Every last one. What do you think of that? What? I never thought you'd find all 3. Now you're gonna keep your promise and tell Luxray I want to talk to him, right? I probably didn't even have to tell him. I probably don't even have to tell him. This is Luxray we're talking about. He can see through walls, you know. He's probably watching our room as we speak. See through walls, huh? But that comes in handy. All I need to know now is a way to reach Luxray's room. You can just talk to him on the roof. Nah, I don't have time to wait for that. There's gotta be another way. That looks like a duct. You think I could get into another room through it? The problem is getting up there. I can't climb up like with Executor. You're hopeless. Pangar is just gonna pick it. Here we go, I guess.
What are you?
You know, like I appreciate what I appreciate that, but you know, you're tall enough that you could have just placed Pikachu in there. Let's talk to the others first. Oh. Something bothering you?
You know exactly what's bothering me. Now stop looking so happy about it.
Oh, you're that weak little newbie from yesterday. What'd you come in here for? You act so high and mighty, but I bet you're not really that strong. Stronger than you, at least. Some more newbies got brought to the other rooms today. I bet none of them are as weak as you are. There are more rooms? I wonder what's in them. Luxray has been waiting for you. So you've come, Pikachu. Hi, Luxray. Thanks for that electrifying introduction yesterday. You talk too much. And yet, perhaps you're not all talk. I saw what you did with Sableye. It looks like you have a brain in your head at least. I see you've finally recognized what I'm capable of. Well, didn't you have something to discuss with me? Yeah, something fishy's going on in this station, and it stinks. I want to solve this mystery and prove my innocence. You think you can do that? I don't think I can. I know I can. At least if I have my partner and all of you working together with me. Is that so? Well then, why not? Wow, you didn't take much convincing. I feel like I got all worked up for nothing. I have my own motives. I merely thought that working together may help me achieve my goals, that's all. Then why weren't you friendlier to begin with? If I invited every newcomer to join my cause, I would soon find myself burdened by incompetence. So you were testing me, huh? I'm not sure you and I are gonna get along too well. So, what do you plan to do now? First, I need some information. What can you tell me? More newcomers arrived today. There are 2 more detainment rooms apart from ours. It appears they were put in there. Some newly detained Pokemon. The plot thickens. Wait, Pikachu, enough talk for now. A human is coming this way. Go back to your room at once. Sure, thanks for the warning, Luxray. That vision of yours really is something else. There's no time for idle banter. Hurry. Okay, see you later then. How did he get back through the vent, though?
Someone's coming.
It's the chief. Looks like you're behaving. Isn't that Butler? Why would the chief come down here himself? I heard there was a bit of a tussle yesterday, but it looks like Pikachu's not injured. You were worried about me? Aw, shucks. Ah, what a hassle. Huh? I'm sick of this. What's going on? It's like he suddenly flipped a personality switch. Why do I have to go out of my way to personally check on him? What a waste of time. It's just one measly Pikachu. Okay, so, clearly, look, so my running theory is very much being proven correct. The PPB is corrupt. They are doing shitty things to Pokemon, and Butler's the one behind it. But Butler is reporting to someone else, it seems. He's just following orders. Now, I'm pretty sure the mayor is probably going to be involved as well. But there's probably... Considering that the Aurora Drop was already being donated to the city, I don't think the mayor has any reason to steal it. Which means there's probably someone even further up in the hierarchy of this secret operation. So there is still more to discover, I reckon. Just one measly Pikachu. Hey, watch what you're saying about me. Oh, shut up. Pika all you want. No one's coming to rescue you. Read my lips. You're never getting out of here. What was all that about? He was like a totally different person from the guy we met before. The mysteries just keep piling up in this place. But at least he's gone now. Time to get back to the investigation. I'll go visit the new Pokemon that I brought in today. So through here, I guess? Luxray said there were 2 other detainment rooms. I wonder what's going on there. I ought to go through the ducts and check.
All right, Pangoro. Go slow, okay?
Aim for a speed record. Got it. I like this guy. Dun 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 dun. Da da dun.
10-point landing.
Phew, that was close, but I managed to get out. Okay, I made it to another room, one that isn't mine or Luxray's. I should go talk to the new Pokemon I heard were brought here. Hey, it's the Morpeko from yesterday. Angered when hungry. Hey, Morpeko, can I talk to you for a second? I got nothing to talk about. Got any food? The PPB's been providing us with food. Huh? You think I got time to wait for those bozos? Well, while we're waiting, why don't you chat with me? It'll help kill time. You're annoyingly persistent, you know that?
Hey.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, Morpeko? Well, I know this one move. It's pretty sweet if I do say so myself. It goes back and forth between being an electric type move and a dark type move. Like, that is Morpeko's signature move, but like, okay. Just advertising mechanics from the main games. I wonder if this is going to be relevant, actually. This could be a clue at some point. An electric type move, you say? Just to be clear, you haven't done anything to a Slowpoke statue, have you, Morpeko? What the heck are you talking about? Why would I do something like that? That's what I thought. Never mind, forget it. So what are you in for, Morpeko? I'm in here because of some lousy, stinking, no-good humans. They say I stole someone's food. Why the heck would I go and do a thing like that? Yeah, just thinking about it makes me so mad. I understand how you feel, but please try to calm down. Making a scene in here won't solve anything. Stop telling me what to do!
Hey!
Is there anything about this place that's been eating at you? Yeah, there's nothing to eat. How many times do I gotta tell you, now give me some food already? Sadly, I don't have any food to share with you, buddy. So hungry and so mad. I'm sure they'll bring you some food later. Just hang in there a bit longer. And Inteleon as well? They're just detaining everyone. Jeez. Hey Inteleon, can I talk to you for a bit? And who are you? And who are you supposed to be? I'm the great detective Pikachu. I'm looking for info that could help get us out of here. Now I get it. You must have come from one of the other rooms. I only arrived here today. What do you suppose I can do to help? I'm just trying to learn what I can. Even the smallest detail could make a big difference. Alright, I'll do what I can to assist you. Thanks, you're a pal.
Hey!
So what's your story, Inteleon? I can shoot water from my finger. I water flowers to help them grow. That's nice of you. Seems like a skill that would come in handy, and not just for gardening. I suppose I could use water gun to play with other Pokemon, but that's not really my speed. I'd rather live a more peaceful, elegant life. What are you in for, Inteleon? Mistaken identity, I'm afraid. They seem to think I'm some lowlife who went berserk at the flower shop. It's rather upsetting. Gardening is my passion, after all. So you didn't do it? Of course not. I'm the florist's partner. I help her tend to flowers every day. Why would I ruin them? Makes sense. I believe you, Inteleon. Thank you. But I do wonder who the real culprit is.
Hey!
Is there anything else that's been on your mind lately? I know that my human partner must be so worried for my sake. And I'm worried about the flowers and plants I left behind. Do you think they'll grow strong without me? I'm sure they're okay. Plants can be surprisingly tough. I certainly hope so. Yes, I have to believe that. Luxor said there were 2 other rooms, which leaves 1 more to go. I'll try going there too. How do we get back up to the vent though? Oh, so now we're questioning this, but we didn't question it in the first room? Let's see, how can I get back up to the vent?
Thanks for the help, Inteleon.
Inteleon.
Try not to bite your tongue. So it's supposed to be pronounced Inteleon and not Inteleon? I guess that does make sense. Because he's named after a chameleon. So Inteleon does make sense.
Okay.
I'm still gonna call him Inteleon. Okay, this is the last room. It looked like I could get up to the next floor through the duct, but who knows where I'll pop out. I don't want to draw too much attention yet. Right now, I'm just gathering intel. I pronounce things wrong all the time, it's okay. So there's the Watchog that was standing around in the Fountain Plaza before. The Dene. We've definitely seen the Dene before. I don't remember where, though. And the Greedon as well? They're just capturing all the Pokemon. So you were brought here too, eh, Watchog? What are you doing here, Pikachu? The same as you, I'd imagine. Huh? What do you mean? Just calm down for a second. I want to ask you some questions, Watchog. Can you tell me more about yourself, Watchog?
I can make my eyes glow.
That's brilliant. I bet it makes a walk in the park. Makes it a walk in a...
Someone's doing some gardening outside my window.
I bet it makes it a walk in the park to see where you're going at night.
You better not look at me. I glow so bright it can be blinding.
How'd you end up in here, Watchog? No, wait, I'm pretty sure I can guess the answer by now.
What do you mean?
You were snatched up by some humans over something you're pretty sure you didn't do, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, good guess, Pikachu.
That's what everyone here has been saying. I arrived here last night. What about you, Watchog?
Today. Not so long ago, actually. I was startled by a group of humans suddenly surrounding me. At first I thought I was just a really popular Pokemon, but I guess not.
Must have been alarming having people get the jump on you like that.
Hey!
Anything bothering you right now, Watchog?
I was protecting the city the best way I know how. So I hope everything's fine out there without me. That's what's bothering me.
With all these Pokemon getting detained, it seems like things out there are anything but fine. But I don't know if there's much you could do to stop it, even if you were out keeping watch.
Oh, I hate feeling so powerless. Dedenne. Oh, maybe we haven't actually seen a Dedenne. Or maybe we've just seen it in the background, but we haven't interacted with it before.
Oh, a Dedenne. Mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Ah, you're Pikachu, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Pikachu. What of it?
It's all your fault. I'm in here because of you.
Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about?
You broke the Slowpoke statue in Fountain Plaza, didn't you? Thanks to you, all the humans are suspicious of me.
You've got to be kidding. Are they just rounding up any electric-type Pokemon they find? Listen, Dedenne, I'm not the one who broke the Slowpoke statue.
Huh? Then why do they bring me in?
I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I want to hear what you know.
Hey!
Hey, you can use electric-type moves, right, Dedenne?
So? What about it?
You sure you didn't damage that Slowpoke statue?
Nah, of course you didn't. Why in the world would I wreck some statue? What possible good could that do me?
Point taken. Sorry for doubting you. So you said it's my fault that you were brought here, Dedenne.
They must think I'm in cahoots with you or something, but I don't even know you.
Come on, cut me some slack already. Seriously, what's the PPB even thinking? If they really think I'm the culprit, then detaining me should have been the end of it.
Hey!
Has anything been worrying you since you got here?
Are you seriously asking me that? The only thing I care about is when I'm getting out of here. I need to get back home. I've got a human partner who's probably worried sick about me.
Yeah, I get that. I don't want to worry Tim either.
And then there's Greedent, who we've also seen wandering around in the background, but we haven't had a chance to interact with.
Hey, Greedent, can I ask you some questions?
Sure, that's fine, but who are you?
I'm the great detective Pikachu. Don't worry, I'm on your side.
Wow, a great detective? That's so cool. So what did you want to ask me?
Hey!
What can you tell me about yourself, Greedent?
My teeth are stronger than other Pokemon's. I can bite through and chow down on any berry.
Mind using those nice hard chompers to chew a hole in the wall to get us out of this room?
Is that a serious question?
Guess I bit off more than I could chew with that question. So tell me, Greedent, what are you in for?
Who knows, because I sure don't. I was just eating berries today like I do every day.
You didn't steal those berries from anyone, did you?
I could never do a thing like that. Stealing stuff is bound to get you into a fight, you know? No matter how badly I want a berry, I'd never get in a fight over one. That sounds painful.
I feel you. But in that case, why did the PPB detain you?
Hey!
Is anything bothering you, Greedent?
It's just that there aren't any berries here. You don't happen to have any, do you?
Afraid not.
Aw, if you find any, could you please give them to me?
Sure, I guess. I doubt I'll find any berries just lying around the police station.
Now that I think of it, I haven't seen any berries in this building, but I did see some trash.
What sort of trash?
Want to see for yourself?
It's a note written by a human. It says 2168.
My brain went to both Ace Attorney and Danganronpa at the same time. It's like, do I make a DL6 joke or do I make a 11037 joke? The answer is neither, because neither of them make sense in this context. Unless, no, you can't turn these upside down and turn them into letters. Doesn't mean anything to me. Mind if I take this note? Well, okay, but only because I can't eat it. Thanks, Greedon. All the Pokemon here say they were brought in for things they didn't do. That's a few too many innocent Pokemon to be being detained to chalk it up to coincidence. Doesn't anyone think this is strange? I'd better broaden the scope of my investigation a bit. I'll go talk to Luxray again. Okay, how to get up there?
Watchog, I'm counting on you.
What?
Leave it up to me. Make sure you curl up into a ball.
I did it! Ow.
He just like me, for real, for real. See what everyone else is saying first. You must be pretty amazing to get into Luxray's good graces, even though you're so weak. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. It's a compliment, of course. By the way, when can we get out of here? Whoa there, Impidem, slow your roll. I'm still just exploring the building. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to leaving this place, though. Okay, so we do get to the full talk options.
Hey.
Can you tell me a little about yourself, Impidimp? I'm good at playing pranks. Startling people is so much fun. What sort of pranks? So like after dinner's over, I like to prank my partner real good by carrying his dirty dishes to the kitchen. Is that a prank? That's not a prank. How did you wind up in here, Impidimp, and why? I used to live with my human partner, but one day a police officer showed up while I was playing by myself and took me here. Had you done anything bad? I mean, like, I like pranks and all, but I don't think I did anything worth locking me up like this. Nah, I just want to get out of here soon so I can see my partner.
Hey.
Anything worrying you, Impidimp? I guess just thinking about my partner. He's a happy-go-lucky kind of guy who really enjoys my pranks. I hope he hasn't forgotten about me. I'd be so lonely without him. Don't worry, no one could ever forget a guy like you. You look cute, but you must be smart too for Luxray to invite you into his inner circle like he did. Looks aren't everything. What matters are feelings. My goodness, what stirring words. You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Hey.
Tell me more about yourself, Lipod. Let's see. Oh, I was supposed to read that in Pikachu's voice. Oh well. I can move around very discreetly. That's about it in terms of special skills. If you can do that, can't you escape this police station? That would be difficult. The police might not notice me, but I can't deceive a machine. Why were you brought here, Lipard? I was spending time with my friends Luxray and Sableye. The three of us were brought here at the same time a while ago. Okay, so that was the one we heard about, where they put the device on and the Pokemon suddenly calmed down. They rounded up the whole group of you, did they? Not quite. Our friend Mighty Inna was also with us that day. He's the only one who managed to avoid capture. Why only Mighty Inna? I don't know. Luxray knows more details, but he won't tell me.
Hey.
Has anything been worrying you, Lipard? Yes, I'm worried about Luxray. He seems so down, as if something is weighing heavily on his mind. Any idea what that could be? You'll have to ask him, I'm afraid. Perhaps he'd be willing to open up to you. Time to talk to Luxray. Ah, Pikachu, you're back. Yeah, I went and checked out those other rooms. More and more Pokemon keep getting brought here, and none of them have done anything wrong. Just like those of us in here. So it's the same story with you guys, huh? You should talk to the others yourself if you want more details. Will do.
But also there's something I wanted to talk to you about. I want to get out of the detainment rooms and investigate the rest of the station. Do you know how I could do that without being noticed? No humans will find us if I use my special vision to avoid them. Now that'd be out of sight. But how can you and me get out of here? That's simple enough. We just need to open the door. What are you talking about? There's a room nearby where many humans gather. In that room is a machine. The humans appear to lock and unlock the rooms by operating the machine. Must be a guard room. So they're managing these doors with machines instead of keys. I'm surprised you knew all that. I observed the humans through the walls as they operated the machine. But I don't understand how it works, and I can't leave this room. That's where I come in, eh? Do you know anything else, like what sort of controls they used? They appear to be pressing down on some small protrusions. Maybe it needs a passcode or something. Oh yeah, there was that note from earlier. Can you get there from the duct in the wall? Won't know until I try. There are currently no humans in that room, but don't let your guard down. Okie dokie. To the guard room.
Come on, Leipard. You got this?
So Leipard is the one.
Eh?
Leipard is the one throwing us from this room. Glad they addressed that.
At least no one saw that.
Do they have to play one of these cutscenes every time we go through a vent? Thank you for the redeems, Theo. This should be the room Luxray was talking about. I guess the cutscenes are loading screens. I guess it's better than just having Pikachu running in the corner of the screen. They must control the detainment rooms from here. So where's the machine he mentioned? Hey yo, this music's kind of groovy. This ought to be the machine that can unlock all the doors to our rooms. Just like I thought, it's set up to open doors when a numeric passcode is entered. I'll try the number from the note Greeton gave me. Okay, so it was 2168, right? Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, it worked like a charm. That should have opened the doors. Long as I'm here, I ought to look around and see what info I can dig up about this building. Looks like a floor plan of the police station. It seems to be made for the public, but that's okay. This will make it easier to explore the station. Let's see, I'm in the basement level of the building. There are 2 stories above, and that's where the human officers are located. I think I'll borrow this map for a while. Now to hightail it back to the detainment rooms before any cops show up. Oh, the music's still going. Has this been playing the whole time and I just couldn't hear it because, like, one of my ears is better at hearing than the other? And guess what? I unlocked the doors. Now we can explore the rest of the police station. Well done. I was right to join forces with you. Finally giving me my due credit, eh? Then let's get investigating. Yes, let's. You can ride on my back.
Luxray, let's do this. Come on. Can't someone give me a little help?
Let's go, Luxray!
Oh, damn. Oh, that's probably not a full song, unfortunately. It's probably just a jingle for the cutscene. Where shall we inspect first? I'd like to hear what your plan is. Well, if we're looking at a station investigation, let's start with the first floor. According to the floor plan, we can find a reference room there. The first floor? Very well. Alright, Luxray, let's go. So if we go there, there's the other guys. That's probably the room we were just in. And there's the other folks who are still behind bars. Be careful, Pikachu. There seems to be a human inside that room. There weren't any people there when I was in that room earlier. They must have just come back. We need to be very careful going forward then. The last thing we want is for them to notice us. If you're near something Luxray can see through, such as a wall, see-through objects will display. Press the R button at this time to see through walls and other objects. See into rooms so you can sneak by police officers when they aren't looking. If they catch you, you have to start over. Stealth mission. Oh boy. If you're near... Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, so I can't... Man, just walking in place? Is that supposed to be like... Oh, there's the window. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, he's trying to... Okay, now I understand. I couldn't see there was a window there, so I wasn't sure which area he's supposed to be at when we go past. Okay, we good. Solid Pikachu. Solid Ekans. Because, you know, Ekans is snake backwards. Funny joke. Now, which room did you want to go to? Just a second, I'm checking the floor plan. First up is the reference room, which we're close to right now. After that, let's head to the meeting room right next to it. Looks like there's a really big room in the back too. There are a lot of humans in that room. In that case, we should probably leave that one for later. Then let's begin with the nearby room and the one next to it. Yeah, it's all up to you, Luxray. Investigate the reference room and meeting room without being spotted by humans. And there just conveniently aren't any in the hallway. Okay. Hey, I think this is a manual for those cube-shaped devices they stuck on us. What devices? Haven't you seen them stuck to everyone's necks or backs? There's one on you too, Luxray. Let's see. This manual explains how to attach one to a Pokemon. Is that all? Yeah, that's it. It doesn't explain what these things actually are. Well, they've got tons of manuals here. I don't think anyone would notice if I take just one. Ah! Look, it's a photo from when the Slowpoke statue was damaged. And that's clearly you in it. Except it isn't me. What's going on with this photo? I'm gonna hold on to this. I wanna look into it with Tim. Okay, I think that's all we need to see in this room. And let's move to another one. Quickly, before the dude comes back. No one here? Okay, there's no one. Oh, there he is. I feel like the heckin' chief having a poster like that just feels like what's the term? Propaganda? Like he shouldn't be getting glorified like that. Here's a list of all the incidents that were supposedly caused by the Pokemon being detained here. Stuff like stealing people's food, destroying a flower display at the florist's. And my name's on here too. Property damage at Fountain Plaza. This whole list is nothing but a load of malarkey. I know I didn't do this. And the others all said they didn't do these things either. Oh, here's your name, Luxray. Says you and Mighty Anna were running amok just off of 2nd Avenue. What really went down that day? I don't think this is the place for a long conversation, do you? Now's not the time, huh? Guess I'll ask again later. Wait, what the? There's a Ditto on this list. They're using a Ditto to imitate other Pokemon. And then... Holy shit. Holy shit. What did I say about why I love Detective Pikachu? I love when they incorporate the unique aspects of different Pokemon into these crimes. This is genius. Honestly, how didn't the first game do this? This is the most obvious thing to do when it comes to Pokemon doing crimes. This is great. I love it. I didn't see any Ditto in the detainment rooms, did you? No, I've never seen one here. Guess it was brought here before us. Maybe it already got released. It's a list of Pokemon that are wanted by the PPB. But look at how many there are. Do they really intend to detain all these Pokemon? Would this many even fit in the station? Is Mighty Anna's name on that list? Yeah, it says Mighty Anna right there. I see. How do you and Mighty Anna know each other anyway? That would take too long to explain. Really? Then we can circle back to that later. Let me just check. Okay, he's coming back. But we should be safe behind here, I think. I hope. Yeah, because he only looks from the doorway. So as long as we just hide behind the whiteboard, we're fine. What the heck is this? A poster celebrating Butler's promotion to chief? So it's been a year since Butler got put in charge. Can't say he's got much taste patting himself on the back with stuff like this. Okay, I think that's all we need to see in this room. Well, we did a lot of investigating, but we still haven't found anything to prove my innocence. But we do have a working theory now. And we learned a little more, but not enough to help us get out of this place. I'd really like to keep exploring other areas too, but if we go somewhere with too many humans, we'll be spotted. Yeah, I know that. But I'm really curious about Butler. Somehow, I need to get a good look around the chief's office above us. Then let's go. Where's this room you're after? According to the floor plan, it's on the 2nd floor. Let's go, but be careful.
Hey.
The chief's office is on this floor, just past the turn down this hallway. Understood. Wait, we can't go past that. There's a human standing guard. What? But the chief's office is right in front of us. I really want to investigate that room, but I guess it's not going to be easy. Should we turn back? I know. Can you see through ceilings and stuff too? Of course, but what of it? Can you see the rooms below you? You can see the rooms below you from the roof, right? I see what you're getting at. Quite the underhanded scheme there. Call it a clever scheme at least. Anyway, now that we've got a plan, let's head up to the roof. Man, this is cool. I know this is haha silly baby game, but like, this is cool. Okay, we made it to the roof, and lucky us, there's no one else here. I
can't see all the way from here. I need to get a little closer to the room. Okay then, let's stand directly above it. I think it was near the center of the building. Also, like here? You should be able to see through to the chief's office from here, right? Yes, I'll take a look.
Scope it out, Luxray.
Butler's just sitting on his chair looking all self-important.
Doing his work, huh? Do you see anything suspicious?
There's a duct on the outlet on the wall.
That means I can sneak in through there.
And I see a bowl on the floor too.
For a Pokemon, maybe? Except, I've never seen Butler with a Pokemon.
There's also a sturdy metal box with something inside of it.
Could be a safe.
I bet the Ditto is Butler's partner. The safe in particular seems really suspicious. There's gotta be something in there. Even my eyes can't see inside that box very clearly. I guess I've gotta see it for myself then. But there's a human in front of the room. Yeah, he looks like he's standing guard. I don't think we can just wait until he leaves. And there's only one other option. I've gotta go through that duct. Like you did in the entertainment rooms? Yeah. I doubt that office duct is connected to the basement duct system, but I should be able to reach it from the ducts on the first floor. I can't fit in those ducts. Are you sure you're ready to go on your own? What do you think? What, you think I'm gonna slip up? Remember, I'm the great detective Pikachu. Heh, indeed. Either way, I can't go now because Butler's in there. Let's head back to the detainment rooms for now. Yes, that sounds wise. Phew, at least we made it back safely. Yeah, how'd it go? Can we get out of here soon? No, this will still take some time. Isn't that right, Pikachu? Yeah, but we'll get you all out of here. Trust me. Just hang in there a little longer. We still need proof that we're innocent, but I think we can leave that. We need to leave that to Tim. Who's Tim? A human? Yeah, he's my partner. And a detective, too. Well, a rookie detective. He's a detective? Yeah, you might not believe this, but he and I can actually talk to and understand each other. Aw, stop lying. There's no way that's true. Pikachu, can you get in touch with this human? Well, he visited me yesterday, and I'm sure he'll be back again today. Then I have a favor to ask. Will you ask him to check up on the Mightyena in the city and report how he's doing? Sure, I can do that. But why are you interested in some Mightyena? Luxray had a fight with Mightyena right before he was thrown in here. During their squabble, Mightyena was injured, and Luxray has been worried about him. Wow, I didn't realize you cared so much about your friends. You know, that's kind of rude, Pikachu. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Easy, easy. I'll be sure to pass your message on to Tim during our next visit. Thanks. Thanks from me as well, Pikachu. Mightyena should be near 2nd Avenue. Got it. I'll pass that on to Tim, too. Wonder what Tim's up to now. Meanwhile... I said meanwhile... There might be another Pikachu somewhere in Rhyme City. And if that's true, it must be the one that damaged the Slowpoke statue. I need to hurry and find it so I can uncover the truth. Except we know that that's not true. It was a Ditto.
Rachel, what's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? Is it true that Pikachu got arrested?
Oh, were you worried about us, Rachel? Of course I was. And how's Pikachu? The PPB is detaining him. They said he's the lead suspect in a property damage incident. You're kidding, right? They must be mistaken. Only about the perpetrator. The PPB claimed to have photographic evidence of the crime. But I know it wasn't my partner Pikachu, so I thought maybe there's another Pikachu in the city. And that's the one they should be after. That makes sense. I can't imagine your Pikachu doing anything bad like that. And on that note, where should we investigate first? Huh? You're coming with me? I mean, I'd appreciate the help, but... Oh, don't be so shy. If a friend's in trouble, I want to do whatever I can to help. And since you and Pikachu are my friends, it's only natural that I'd help, yeah? Thanks, Rachel. It really makes me feel better to hear that. Well, let's start at Fountain Plaza, where the incident took place. Oh look, a Delcatty. I wonder if this Pokemon's gonna end up in jail during the next day. Carefree City Kitty. They're just gonna put all the Pokemon in jail. Del? This sure is a cute Pokemon. And that's it. And I assume we're not gonna be allowed to go down this way? This isn't the way to Fountain Plaza. Anyone over here? Fueled by delicious berries. Pig. He looks really down. Pig. Oh dear. Just give it a try, Pig Knight, please.
Excuse me?
Is there something I can help you with? Actually, there is. We were about to go camping. Pig Knight here's supposed to help light our campfire. But Pig Knight's already so hungry he won't even budge. Aw, poor thing. I meant to bring along some of his favorite berries, but I guess I totally spaced out and forgot. And I can't just leave Pig Knight here while I run home to get some. Hey Tim, can we go gather up some berries for these two? I'd like to, but I don't think we can even find berries in the city that Pig Knight likes. Oh, but do you think we can... The city is full of Pokemon, and where there are Pokemon, there are bound to be berry trees. But berries in the most obvious places have probably already been eaten. Then I guess we'll have to check each tree, one by one. Okay, if we find any berries, we'll bring them back here. That'd be a huge help, thank you so much. Looking for berries. This isn't the way to the Fountain Plaza. Oh, don't lock up the Lilligant. Oh, that flower is so pretty. And it smells nice, too. Sniffle. How could this happen?
Excuse me?
Oh, look, there's like a slash on the door. Some of the plants have been knocked over. Are you okay? Oh, sorry, I'm just so stressed out I started muttering to myself. Well, we're actually investigating the recent Pokemon incidents. If there's anything we can do to help, we'd love to try. Oh, that's too kind. Thank you. So what exactly happened? When I got to my shop this morning, I saw that someone had messed up my flowers. So the Pokemon Protection Bureau came and investigated. But how could they accuse my Inteleon? What? Did they take your Inteleon away? Yes, but there's no way he'd ever do such a thing.
Excuse me?
Did you happen to see a Pikachu 2 nights ago? The evening the Slowpoke statue in the Fountain Plaza was damaged? I'm sorry, but I don't really remember. Okay. Could you tell us a bit more about your Inteleon? Inteleon is my partner. I'm just gonna start flipping back and forth between Inteleon and Inteleon now. He's been with me forever, since we were both small. He loves flowers. He always waters them so gently for me. I can't even imagine such a sweet Pokemon doing anything bad. But for some reason the PPB is convinced that Inteleon ruined the flowers. Wow, that's awful. Did anyone actually see Inteleon messing with the flowers? No, not a single eyewitness. But the PPB claims to have some proof from some surveillance camera footage. Do you mind if we investigate the scene? We might learn something. Of course, I don't mind. It happened right in my shop's flower display. Reading is hard.
Hey.
Let's have a look at the shop's flower display, Tim. This must be the flower display the police claim Inteleon ruined. Right. Let's see what we can see. Well, there's a slash. A slash in the door.
Huh?
There's a cut in the wall. It looks like it was done by a sharp blade. Pawniard?
A blade? Huh. You know, Intellion's tail is kind of knife-like. Is it? Wait, hold on. What do you mean knife-like? It's not a knife. That's just a normal-ass tail. But my Intellion has never once used its tail like that.
All right.
Looks like we've checked everything of note here.
Oh!
There's some potted flowers. They smell really nice.
Oh!
Looking at these potted flowers near the shop is helping me feel more relaxed. That's not what I'm trying to look at. I was looking at the roses that have been scattered. This pot doesn't have very many flowers in it. And some of the flowers have spilled out. I wonder if Intellion could have done this. Is that everything? Nothing about the flower shop's sign seems out of the ordinary here.
All right.
I'm pretty sure we've checked out everything here. Interesting. Interesting. And then there's these guys. However, I think that's not the right button. We're like 2 minutes off of when I would normally end, but we've already been going for 3 hours. So I reckon just save twice, just to make sure. Always save twice. I reckon that's gonna be where we end it for today's stream. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Where's the chat scene? So that's gonna be all for today. Thank you all for watching. I say thank you all as if there was anyone here besides Theo. Thank you for streaming, no worries. So yeah, I'm still enjoying this game. I know the general reception online hasn't been very positive, but I am very much enjoying it. Like, I am still a bit concerned that they may be showing their hand a little too early in terms of like, oh, the PPB is corrupt. So I'm curious where they're going to go from here, because it feels like it's way too early for us to find this out. But, you know, maybe this is only a small part of the plan. Anyway, my next stream is going to be like next Saturday, probably. And I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Maybe odds are we'll just go back to Path of the Midnight Sun, but we could always do something else. I was thinking I was gonna do Pikmin this week, and then I very clearly didn't. So, you know, it's a mystery. Much like this game, it's a mystery game. Haha, funny joke. Okay, let me have a look. Who is online? Oh, Graham's online. Let's go see Graham. Wait, let me first check that she's not about to end. It looks like she's still going. She is playing a spooky game. I just saw one of Theo's emotes pop up on screen. She's playing the mortuary assistant. So, you know, spooky, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, raid messages in the chat. Let's go show Ray. Let's go show Graham some love with a raid. Words are hard. They're very hard. Anyway, thanks for watching. Utsukame. Bye bye and scene.